Hi, my name's Sophia. Welcome to this Tower Love reading. Okay, so what I'm getting is seeing through the bullshit, seeing through the illusion. I think it's on both of your sides. I think the divine feminines, as I've been saying all along, are waking up to the connection's not moving forward. It's not working. Same old, that kind of thing. And it's not, I say seeing through the bullshit. I would say more of the bullshit of you lying to yourself. And this isn't like lying to myself that my person's not coming towards me, that kind of lying. I mean, if it was a soulmate connection, maybe, but lying to yourself that, that's one element. It's not working, but why isn't it working? Because you know that this is a deep, special, spiritual, divine twin flame connection. So I don't know if you're lying to you're definitely lying to yourself about that, but you're definitely waking up to this isn't working. And some of you might be, like I say, blaming your person, but it's more to do with you got to blame yourself. It shouldn't be really like, oh, fuck this, my person's not coming towards me, blah, blah, blah. It should be an awakening, because I feel this is very much an awakening to this isn't working. Now what? What do I have to do? Right? And you know what you have to do because you've done everything to make that person come towards you. So I've said, and thank God, well, it's not really God, all the entities, the people that, I would say, well, could be people as well. But anyway, them lot upstairs, because this is a year that is about clarity for both the twin flames, really, about the lies and the deceptions that they've been saying to themselves about what they want and how to go get it. This is about awakening to how to go get it. So you've tried everything, the divine feminine, you that's watching, to get your man, to get your person, let's just say, because you're man watching, mate. And it's not worked. And you can say, I've tried this, I've tried that, I pulled back, I went forward, I've done this, that, and I've been there, right? It didn't work. So, like I said, thank God to them lot. Well, not thank God, thank all upstairs, because now you're going to say, okay, well, this is a divine connection. Maybe I might do something divine, right? Which is mission. Mission is the divine of changing the planet, which is obviously divine because it's a planet, stars, star seeds connected with planets and stuff like that. I'm not sure you're waking up to that, but you're definitely waking up. Divine feminines, and I'll get onto your person, is waking up to this ain't working. This ain't working. Then you're supposed to be working on yourself, removing negativity, knowing the laws of the planet, like attracts like, and then pull in your person towards you. Lucky for you, you're a twin flame. So the possibility of them changing and coming towards you and just coming out of that is highly possible. But you have to be working on yourself. They're not just going to come towards you. Like I said, this energy of you've tried everything, it don't work, right? Because you're not trying what this community helps you to do, which is a money back guarantee, what we tell you to do. Why? Because it's the laws of the planet. It's not me guaranteeing on my work. Gravity works, doesn't it? I guarantee teaching you stuff of the laws of the planet, such as gravity, and gravity works regardless if you know it or not. Right? That's why I guarantee all the work. With your person, there's a different kind of the same mirror, the same energy, but it's more waking up to the obstacles. And I feel because you've energetically pulled away, they can now see it clearly. It's kind of that Knight of Swords. It was foggy, but seeing it clearly. And I say that they just wake up to, oh my gosh, I am stuck. Because saying it to your person, listen, you're stuck in a marriage and an unhappy situation and you're not moving and you'll be like that for life and right? That's just lip service to them. When you've met them and they've had a great time and then you're gone, then they realize, shit, yeah, I'm stuck back in this situation. So that could be why they're recognizing it, that now they've got to go back to reality. That's what I'm getting, back to reality, right? And then that's where they're seeing the obstacles of like, this is me for life. And they might say that to you. You might say, listen, I'm out unless you change. And they say, okay, I'll stick with this crappy situation. That's me. I'm fine. When you're proper out, which mainly you're not normally, but this year, divine feminines are out, then they realize, right? Because they energetically think they can pull you back because they can feel that you're still pulled in. I don't know if you've ever an ex or something and they approach you and you can see that they want to go out with you, or they contact you and you know they want to go out with you, and you say, listen, I'm dating with someone else, and they go, fine, we'll just be friends. You know they want to be more than friends. So when you say to your person, listen, I'm out, I'm gone, I'm ghost, right? And fuck you, you're staying with a third party, good luck, and you're not energetically working on yourself, removing the negativity, doing what you're supposed to be as a divine being mission, they can feel, like I said, this ex coming back with a blag of let's just be mates when they want more than that. So, and you know that they want more than that. That's the energy of your person. That's why they blag. Okay, see ya. That's why they're like, all right then, it's fine. I'll be in this shitty situation that I created, right? That's why they give it all large. That's why they don't change. So you have to work on yourself to the point of that. Then you don't really, I can't say not that you don't care, but I'll put it like that. So that you don't care, so that you get on and do your own thing. Then they feel shit. This is it. The good thing, and this is why it changes with your masculine, because of, I've been saying for the last, how long I've been up here, get to know your person, spend time with them, blah, 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 so they can see and know what you're like, right? Then you slowly start saying to them, introduce me, get rid of the third party, I want to see your kids, I want to see your family, all that kind of thing. Then you start introducing it, right? Then it comes to this point that you separate, and then it can see what they've missed. Right? If you're fucking around within the first stage of the twin flame and you're cutting them off and all this stupidness, it won't work. So this is a good point now that they kind of, well, like I said, it depends on your situation. This isn't specific to all twin flames. That's why counseling is needed. But that's generally what happens, is like you separate and then they recognize, A, yeah, this was a good connection I had, and B, even if they don't recognize that, which they generally do, is like, this is what I've got now. This is what I got now. And also, it's to do with, it's a lot of wakening up for your person, because it's like, well, if you won't put up with it, then no one else will put up with it. So I've got to stay with this connection. Because it's all right just saying it, but doing it is a different situation. Like they get married and they think, it's fine. And they get married and now I have loads of kids and now it's fine. And then they meet you and then it's not fine. That's like that kind of situation. When you pull back properly, then they realize, oh shit, it's not really fine. Let's see what the cards say. It's different, and they're reminding me to say this might not resonate with everybody because it's different to your situation, because it's yeah, you need an individual read and counselling. This is that what next. It's connected to the reading yesterday. So let's see what's next. Check out the Facebook group. I posted a little video about the twin flame connection, the free will part of the experience. And that's what it's supposed to be. The divine feminines never feel like they have their free will to leave. Now, this should be, you're at the time, if you've done the work, you should be at the time where you've got the free will to leave. You ask anyone in mission, right, could they leave their twin flame? I promise you they can say yes, right? Because they've worked on themselves. It doesn't mean that they want to, but they could, none of this cutting the cord bullshit. I don't even know what that means, right? What is the cord, right? Energetic cord, anything that's energetic, this is energy. How can you cut this? What the fuck are they on about? No, it simply means if you're working on yourself, and it's kind of like, I presume, and I heard this in her kind of story, Katy Perry, that girl who done, well, woman now, who done that song Raw, something, I think it's called Raw, something like that, and she was going out with this guy from UK who was in Big Brother, who had long curly hair. I can't remember his name. Russell Brand. They got married, didn't they? Right? And he made an ultimatum to her to say, look, you're traveling the world, we're never seeing each other, and blah, 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 blah. He's like, you can still be famous, but not so globally, more low-key. Now, I saw a documentary with it. She was saying something like that, and she said it was the hardest decision of her life. She had to make the choice to pick stardom, right? And like I said, you just bundle yourself in the situation, you get married and you think it's going to work out. That's what happens with the twin flame. And it's like, no, you have to make a decision what you need to do, right? I mean, I don't know where it's gone. I think that Russell Brand's married someone else, spat out some kids. I don't know about her. But I'm saying that's what this is. This is about, instead of just bundling yourself in a situation and just fingers crossed, that's what your person does, I'll be honest with you, and just hopes it's going to work out. Because Russell Brand knew she was an international star, so why did he marry her, right? And I remember David said women generally get in relationships with the potential of changing that person. I'm like, so do men. It's not just a women thing, but generally a lot of women meet someone and say they're on drugs or something like that. You think as a woman, oh, I can change them. Oh, he's in an unhappy marriage, he'll come towards me. You must date someone on what they are now. Well, that's what we're here as a twin flame, to say, accept them how they are now, right? That might change, instead of dating people with a potential outcome, right? That's what this is. Like I say, feminines are separating. You can't really blame your person, because you kind of know what the situation was when you got into it. You expected them, and they might have said they was gonna, but if you accept people for what they are now, then this situation in the future, like, for example, if I don't work out with David, I'm pretty open with you lot about it. If it doesn't work out, right, I can say that, you know, it probably wouldn't work out because he'll stay over there with a third party. I don't feel, to be honest with you, your persons are with the third party, but they're not closing that out, right? Stay open to the third party and all this kind of thing. And then I will say, you know, that was his choice. I couldn't deal with it anymore. I wanted to move on. Same old, whatever. You should be like that. You shouldn't be fucking David. I built a community around him. He fucking knows he's up at the end of this video. You see, it shouldn't be like that. And if it is, you need to work on yourself, because then it's your choice. It's like, okay, like Katy Perry made her choice to move on. This is what this is, okay? And they divorced amicably. I think the saying is, right? Them two, right? Wild card, Five of Pentacles, Chariot. Who's drilling? Wild card, Five of Pentacles, Chariot, World. Yeah. This is about, as tarot readers say, taking your power back. It's so weird. I hear random drilling and it just starts and stops. I'm like, if you're going to build something, then you do it anyway. So I presume it's drilling. Anyway, I'm in a block of flats. So this is about, yeah, World card, Five of Pentacles, Chariot. The World card, I love the World card because it's got the feminines, and this world is emotions, energy in motion, right? Emotions. So the World card has the feminine because your inner world is your emotions. Your emotions are not on the outside. And most masculines don't understand that, do they? They're like, well, what's emotions got to do with it? Emotions, you know, fuck things, right? I can't remember the word that David said, actually. He gave me an example of that. It's like logic is correct and exact and specific and stuff like that. But emotions, you know, you can feel variations or something like that, he told me. But this world is emotions. So regardless of logic, the air you breathe is energy, which is emotions, right? Which is E equals square, which Einstein theory, which is energy, emotions. And the emotions are, like I said, or your inside. So this is about tapping into your feminine, both you masculine and feminine. And if you see on my card, it's your person you influence your person by how you go on and do your own thing. For example, like I said with the David example, I will tell you if what's going on, you all know, and everything like that, if me and David separate, right? If I'm not saying it, it's not happening, right? So that's it. I don't have to come up here and say that. It comes up in the reading if it needs to. But what I'm saying is that this is about me doing my own thing, doing mission, we doing mission up in here, doing all the programs, counselling, all that kind of stuff. I'm studying at the moment. I still got a few exams left to do and all this kind of thing. And then it's like, okay, David, same situation, your situation the same. Okay, I'm choosing to keep focusing on that. You see how Katy Perry could leave Russell Brand, right? And I'm telling you, that video, she was heartbroken. I was like, how the fuck did she do it? But come on, she was the international superstar. She is, right? I don't know. I don't watch television. But that was more of a choice, right? But I could tell that was it was an awful situation for her to pick, right? She deeply loved that guy, deeply loved that guy. But that's what I'm saying, that she had a career and a focus, so she didn't have to do. This is what this is about. You can have that. Most people just grab their person to make them happy. You want the wedding, you want the house, the kids and stuff. And it's more than that. This isn't a Katy Perry situation which you need to separate, but this is about let them have their independence and you. Your person's skewed perception of that is that, well, yeah, you do your thing over here, I do my thing over there, and we'll meet in the middle and we'll have a secret relationship. That's not it. That's not it. And this is about you focusing on you and influencing your person. Like I said, your twin flame is, you might hate it, but the good thing about it is that, like I said, you're connected to someone who you influence, and you influence your children naturally, but the twin flame is a more just the same kind of influence, because the Lamb-escape pulls them back towards you. The Five of Pentacles is next to it. But if you're focusing on your passion, you should be on some kind of endeavor, right? Which is mission. Hence why twin flames have that. What is that? Where does that come from, this mission statement? As soon as I met David, next thing came into my reality was mission. I was like, I've been an entrepreneur since I was 27. I'm 50 soon. 27. I never heard of my entrepreneurial stuff was mission. As soon as I met David, then that came into the awareness, and I knew David was the twin flame. And that's what this is. If you're focusing, because it's the feminine is focusing totally 100% up at the wand, and next to it is the lion, right? This is about getting the strength to focus on you. Like I say, if you keep getting pulled back to your person, you're not working on yourself enough. You're not strong enough. You haven't got fuck all going on. I don't care if you're working 12 hours in a 3D job. It's not mission, is it? Right? In a 3D job, I promise you, this will happen. You pretend yourself that you're focused on yourself, but you keep feeling left out in the cold. If David's over there playing Mr. Silly Bollocks, I'm not saying he is. I'm just giving an example, right? I don't feel this left out in the cold. I don't feel that. Because I'm so focused on my passion, my endeavor, my thing that I need to do. And that's what mission does. It replaces the passion with your person to when they're not over there until it's divinely, so that they wake up when you're fully in mission with that pull, because the passion is more of the pull. So it lessens the pull, but you don't focus on, you keep thinking, you know, what you're your focus is on. Not really. Not at all. You'll know if you're in mission. People tell me they're in mission. I'm like, you wouldn't book me. You wouldn't be watching tarot. You wouldn't be doing any of that if you was in mission, right? I've never gone on to a career reading, right? Never that. And the last reading I had, which was career, was David. Because he wants to do tarot. I keep saying, see, I don't tell him when. And I said, do something on me. And he said, what? I said, just chuck the cards and see what he says. And it was the Ace of Pentacles. And he was like, and then I said, oh, something in a physical, something like that. And I said, you tell me what it's about. And then he started spitting about this career, right? It's really mission, right? I don't go search for stuff like that. You don't need to. Mission comes toward, mission opens up to you when you open up to it, kind of thing. And if you're stuck and you're not sure, that's why I've created a mission in the community for until you're on your path and you understand what you need to do, because not everybody gets that. I was thinking actually today, it's quite interesting about doing career readings. It's not really career, but you know, Lovers, Knight, and I said at the beginning, the energy of Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is here. Lovers, Knight of Swords, Three of Wands. There he is in the middle. So the World card underneath is the Lovers, and the Lovers is balancing out the masculine and feminine, like I said, and this is about balancing out your masculine and feminine and having the strength to do it. Over time, you don't really have the strength to do it. It takes a while and practice, but like I say, if your person goes over there and they go back to, not when I say go back, I really don't feel that, and I don't care if you say my person's married, living with someone, pregnant, I don't feel the divine masculines are with the person that they love as much as you, put it that way. So not really the correct partner. Doesn't mean that they will leave it, but they love you. If you're twin flame, they love you. You've been connecting with them, they love you. And so I don't feel that your person's over there loved up, and that's why you stay with them, because you have an inner knowing they're not really happy. It doesn't matter if you see them on social media and they're holding hands and they're smiling to the camera. They're not looking lovingly into that person's eyes, right? If you see that, drop that person, and it's not twin flame connection, right? But they're not, I'm not feeling that they're in that scenario of deep love connection. They're just what's the word? Just playing the game. They're just there. They're just keeping the peace. That's the word I'm searching for. They're just keeping the fucking peace. That's all they're doing. And what kind of life is that? Just keeping the peace. This is, as I would say, pussy. The balance of life with the masculine and the feminine, with the two pillars, let's just say, which is about picking something and dealing with that choice and balancing out that choice. Picking something that's good for you, right? Which is the white pillar, which is the masculine, and what's best for you, because the white pillar is connected with the cosmic. So your higher calling, to go towards things that are your higher calling, that's the masculine pillar, right? And then with the feminine as well, then having the strength to do that. Because you think it's the other way around, it isn't. Purchase my Kabbalah if you want to know more about that, which you probably won't, because you just want tarot reading telling you what to do. The Knight of Swords underneath, yeah. The Knight of Swords underneath the Five of Pentacles is, that's when they have a quick turnaround of, I'm going to be left out in the cold. Because it's easy to say it. It's easy to say, and that's a relationship really, and that's when I was doing counselling, when I was doing more one-to-one. I don't really do it so much now. And they go, oh, fuck it, I can't be bothered with this relationship, I just want a divorce, or I just want to leave, I'm fucking fed up with the arguments, whatever. And I'm like, what if that really happened? Hold on a minute, let's pull back a second and let's go through the motions of what actually happens. You see, the motions of what's going is emotions. And that's what feminines do. That's why you stay connected with your person so long, because you energetically feel like what it will be to lose that person. I always say that. When I was dealing with the thick of it, with the twin flame drama and the connection, I always used to think, what is it like to lose David? I couldn't deal with it. I was like, okay, so I'll pull back, get myself together, and then go back towards him, right? Then it changes. Then that passion, that pull goes towards mission. That's what this should be. So if that's the case, then your person is coming to the quick turnaround with a Knight of Swords of, like I said, the initial energy. They're coming to some kind of wake up call, which is fast. The light bulb moment, the wake up call. It's fucking hell, I'm going to be left out in the cold. Because what they do with the Five of Pentacles is like, okay, well, I'll keep that situation happy over there. The wife, the kids, the marriage, and whatever. Their marriage is generally due to a religion, a tradition, or something like that if they haven't got kids. If they've got kids or something like that, right, it's like, oh, it's obviously for the kids. That's Five of Pentacles. Then the other is your Five of Pentacles, right? Five of Pentacles is being left out in the cold, right? Fed up with shit, left out in the cold, lack mentality, not happy, that kind of thing, right? But in a situation due to a rooted belief system. See the tree? Rooted belief system. So they got Five of Pentacles over there with their baby's mum, their marriage, and they got Five of Pentacles with you. And I'm just going to say it stupidly, 5 and 5. Oh, that's my 10 of Pentacles. So I'll put them both together. So I have both, right? I have the kids, the marriage over there, right? And I have the twin flame and the secret over here. Then I'm happy all right way round. That's what they do. You've cut off, right? Because you've gone within. So they've just left now with that situation over there, the Five of Pentacles. I hope that makes sense. With the house, the car, the picket fence, the marriage, the kids. They're just left with that. It's a quick turnaround to what they've done. I don't know how else to say it. Oh, the Chariot. Why did I miss that? Chariot is principal laws of cause and effect, which is as above, so below, as within, so without. So it's like as if, like I said, Chariot's underneath you. You're pissed off, you're pissed off with being left out in the cold, which is being left in the dark. It's not really the dark. It's like not being known, not being... It's interesting because the twin flame dynamic is normally your secret. And the bigger element of that contract is you're not being seen. And that means literally you're not being seen. You want your person to come and tell everyone about you, but it's like, but what are you doing? Are you just doing Reiki? You want to be seen. You need to be a fucking humanitarian. You need to be seen doing what you really love to do. That's what that is. So the contract in itself is about, yeah, you're hidden and you want to be seen, but your delusion, your perception is, I want to be seen. I want the kids to meet me. I want the family to know I'm out there. I want that kind of scene. But the scene is the bigger picture, is like, no, you need to be seen in the world of changing the fucking planet of what your contract is, period. Then you'll be seen by your person. That's what this is. With the Chariot, principal laws of cause and effect, right? The Three of Wands underneath it is like, you're fed up with being left out in the cold, hence you're not being left out in the cold. You should be, right, focused on what your passion is now. I don't know if you are. Let me get some more on that. The Three of Wands. And let me ask what's going on with the Three of Wands whilst I'm getting some more cards. You're going within now, like I said with the reading yesterday with the Three of Wands, because you're fed up with waiting. you're getting frustrated because the Three of Wands is kind of angry. It's frustrated, or what can I do now? What next? You talk to me or someone in mission, and I promise you they're always like, how many stuff I tell them to do and how many downloads, which isn't downloads of what, guidance, let's just say, or stuff that they could do, the potential to do is unreal. And all that stuff to do, which I tell you in mission, there's so much to do, right? If you join this community, then would you have a focus on your person? So the I don't know what to do is because you're not doing enough on yourself. You don't have to do, this planet isn't for you to do anything with anyone else with the Three of Wands. So you're waiting for someone else to change. This planet is to focus on you. You can't wait for someone else to change or whatever, or just do, like I said, the Kate Perry and the Brad, what's his name, Russell Brand, whatever situation. Just get together and let's work it out. Let's see how it goes. It don't work out. So this is about focusing on you. And letting your person go and figure out what they're going to do about the Five of Pentacles. Nine of Swords, Justice, the Hierophant. The Hierophant again. So, because I've noticed a few of my readings, depends how you've been, long you've been with me. I don't normally cuss out the masculines, but I feel I'm not, well, yeah, depends if Dave is watching, he might think I'm cussing out, but I don't know. But I'm explaining more of the wake-up call of what the masculines are doing. And that is so that you recognize what's happening with your masculine, so that you work on yourself. Before, last year, that's the correct way I say it, I was more about work on yourself, work on yourself, work on yourself. Now I'm actually saying in my readings more so, your masculines over there, they're staying with the third party. They're not moving forward. They're thinking they can juggle both you and the other person, so that you see it clearly. Because the previous years was about, that, but still enjoy the time, chill with them, blah, blah, blah. Still tell them, listen, I know you got third party and blah, blah, blah. But you need to get a divorce, or I need to be, still tell them, but enjoy the time. This year, no. This is like, we need to be in a relationship. We need to whatever. Right? That's why twin flame number 2's here for the feminines, because if it's not working with that one, you can start afresh with the new one. I feel there's a slightly different contract with that of twin flame number 2, how it's going to work, right? Particularly if you're working on yourself. But I'll see when they give me more downloads about that. Nine of Swords, Justice, and the Hierophant. So the Nine of Swords is your person waking up to this. Like I said, when you emotionally pull back and you're doing what we are doing in mission, you're literally like, you haven't got time to engage with that third party drama, with whatever your person is. So this is how it should be. I want to be with you, you know that, but until that's sorted, I'm over here. That's what this should be. The Nine of Swords to the Justice of the Hierophant is a nightmare. It's not fair with your person being committed. That's both of you. This is to both of you, right? The Justice is about fairness, also about laws of the planet. It's a nightmare because you're not doing the natural laws of the planet, you, as within, so without. And your person with the World card, the first card, he or she, depends, your person, is not going within and saying, what do I really want? This planet is to follow your bliss. People naively think, well, everyone wants £1 million and all this kind of thing. I'm like, I would like a little house or something like that in the middle of nowheres, in the woods or open ground, right? The only reason I would like extra rooms if I'm with someone who has additional kids. But if it was just me, it'd be probably a 2 to 3 bedroom little house with a nice, I can do my my gardening, that kind of thing, plants, fruit and veg, that kind of thing. I would like it to be private, very private. You might think, someone else, you might say, now I want a sports house, a sports car with a massive big house like Rihanna's and, you know, those with a swimming pool. I don't give a shit about all that. What everyone's wants and desires is different, is what this is. And that's what the laws of the planet is. It's teaching you to go for what you really want, not from beliefs, traditions, religions with the 5 of Pentacles. And then fairness comes in. But you're following thought form, 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is thinking. I think. Why do you think twin flames are not together? And all the feminines do is blame the masculines. It's because of them. But the masculines don't know fuck all about mission. You do. You do. The feminines always telling the masculines to join me in mission, right? I don't even know Dave. I've never said to, I talk to David and I say mission people. When he'll say, what are you doing? I'll say, I'm doing a video to mission people. And that's simply out of laziness to say, Andrea, Carla, Lorraine, so I just bundle them in because we're mission, right? We're mission people. But I don't say this is my mission, this is my purpose, you should be with me in mission. Why do feminines know about that, right? So you over-logicate, right, what this situation is. And hence you mirror back to your person of logicating. Well, yeah, I'll keep this situation over here, keep it all cushy and sweet, and I'll come to you. They might even say to you they love you. They might even say, you know what, I don't do any of this with a third party. You know, I spend all my time with you. I'm thinking about you all the time and la, 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 la. And it's like, well, that's not good enough. The Hierophant is about whatever kind of commitment they're in. It's a nightmare. It's not fair because of this tradition, religion, this structure. The Hierophant is all about this way of being things. The Hierophant is about studying as well. And when you are in life, you're kind of a student to do things like school, college, university, get married, have kids, stay with them till you die, regardless if you're unhappy or not. That's what the Hierophant is. So it's a fucking nightmare. And that's why it's not fair. And that's both of you. You're sticking to the tradition, the religion of, well, no, other twin flames don't do that. Other twin flames don't do mission. But literally the other twin flames that are up on YouTube together, that is their mission. You're trying to get that version of them, right? But you have your own version of it. Like at the end of this video, you'll see David. He offers counselling. I don't know. I'm going to ask him. I'm going to see him Friday. We're going to see, oh my gosh, John Wick 4, but he loves it, in Waterloo, the massive cinema. It's a massive cinema screen. I can't wait. I'm well excited. I went there already, but he's never been, so we're going there. But anyway, he does counselling. I'll ask him about tarot. That's why I was saying that. I'll ask him on Friday. Well, I can ask him now. I can email him, but normally I talk to him about it and see if he's going to do tarot. But he offers at the end of this video tarot counseling, yes, but mainly his core thing is keep fit. You have your own mission with your person. You don't have to copy the ones that are up on YouTube. That's where they feel their calling is, right? You have kind of knowing you're going to work with your person. Yeah, that's correct. But it doesn't have to be as the others up on YouTube. Because if it was, there would be far more others up on YouTube. Like I said, David, his main thing is keep fit and stuff like that. That is what his thing is, although he's good at other stuff as well. And how would you incorporate that in my mission or with the Divine Feminine with mission? But I still do, because keep fit is part of the quadrant of life. Tell me, is there more fat people that are famous and rich or fit? Tell me, don't you see them down the gym with a bottle of water and eating lettuce? Do you see how David comes into my version of mission, which I had no idea. I didn't even do the dots. I didn't even know he could do tarot. I didn't even know he would be interested in doing tarot. And he's a qualified counsellor. You're trying to fit things in, logicating, how to fit things in, and then moan that your person stop logicating about, oh, well, you know, over here, you know, don't matter if you're secret because I come see you all the time. They logicate that and you logicate your part. That's why this doesn't come together. I've been saying about that. Abuse and sexual abuse. You need to be working on that. If you don't do this, you won't get your mission. People book me and say, oh, I want to know what my mission is. I'm like, you've got to do the work first, mate. Right? You've got to do the work. Then it comes to you. And if it don't, then join us like I guide the others. That's what I'm here to guide you, earth angels such as you, but I guide you to what your path is until you get your own guidance. If at all, you might just be happy just helping you because it's so dark out there. It's got darker lately with the negativity because the energy shift since the since I don't want to go too much into it, but it's changed, right? It's gone more negative, right? More fear was out there since the virus because people feared dying, feared the virus. So that energy's gone into more dark side. So that hence why we're here in mission to guide you, because when you're out there, you get to call into the negativity of life. I put it that way. But you'll get even worse into negativity if you don't remove that sexual abuse or abuse. Let's close it out with one of these. Join the Facebook group. It's in the description box. Or email support. You can start slow. You get free. Check out the playlist, right? Do the test if you're following at the end of this video next to David. See if you're following parents' patterns. For those of you that are like, fuck off, Sophia. I'm not controlled by my parents. I'm my own man, I'm my own woman, and I do my own thing. I fucking promise you that test you'll copy in there. Then you'll be like, okay, I've got a belief system I'm following. Then that might start. Like, so everything in the playlist is to help you. I don't make videos for show. I'm way too busy just to make videos just because, right? So everything on this community is to help you. We're all right. That's a mission. We're all good, thank you. We're great. But our mission is to help planet Earth. Like you, do you do it for that? You should be feeling great, but then compelled to help others. And I never forget that. David Icke and Mark Passio said those words. We didn't choose this. We feel compelled to do it. And that's what we are in mission. We feel compelled to go out there and change planet Earth. You do it for show. I do counselling because it's part of mission, and then I'll grab my person into mission, or Reiki and I'll grab him into mission. That's not what it's supposed to be. And that's because you haven't worked on your abuse and sexual abuse enough. Unhealthy attachments. This keeps coming out. So this is your person recognizing the unhealthy attachment to the third party, whatever that situation is. That's what they're waking up to. It's unhealthy. Having them over there and being over here. It is. You can't be, it takes mastery to be in a negative situation and saying, oh, I'm enlightened, I deal with it. If they deal with it, then they wouldn't have you at the side. And that's what this is waking up to your person, right? That is unhealthy. Right? You know it's unhealthy. Doesn't mean it's unhealthy. I'll work around it. That's what this is waking up to your person. It's fucking unhealthy. Get rid of it. That's what this is telling them. Because what they do is this, oh, this is unhealthy, but what I'll do is I'll go with you. You're healthy. And that creates balance. Let's logicate that with a justice card. And no, it's just no. It's unhealthy. Get rid of anything that's unhealthy. And same with you. I don't give a fuck. If your parents abused you or there was some sexual abuse, which you reckon your family, I don't care. If you went to school and a teacher abused you, sexually abused you, inappropriately, whatever, you went home, your parents should know. Fact. That's an energetic change when you're sexually abused. So they don't have to literally know, right? Because children sometimes don't tell their parents if they're abused. But you should energetically see that your children's changed. Fact, from abuse, to when they come home. So if they didn't, that's fucking negative you're holding on to. Unhealthy attachments. Both of you hold on to unhealthy attachments. And that's what you don't understand with a connection. I fear you will reject me. Why is that here? Is that both of them? I feel with like them, this is maybe for one of you. There's a situation here, like, for example, if they're in a marriage or a home and say they say to the third party, all right, I'm with you, Sarah Louise. And the third party's like, oh, fuck off, Billy Bob, right? You're with Sarah Louise. I'm fucking taking the house. I'm taking the kids. I'm taking everything. That's this. I fear you will reject me. They fear that they will have nothing then. Also, like, if the children are taken or something like that, which the children don't get taken, which I don't understand. This is about doing it fairly, right? But that's nothing you can say to them about it, right? If they do it fairly, then they wouldn't be taken, right? But anyway, they will obviously get into a depressed state, or they will lose their house and lose their kids. That's what they're saying now. Fear. Do you want them like that? They're like, I fear you will reject me, because now I'm kind of a happy bunny because I'm getting best of both worlds. That's this. But it's like, well, you won't reject them, but that's what they have to learn to deal with. There's nothing you can do, but that can't come out. I have trust issues. Is that you? Who's this one? Who's the trust issues? It's not your person. It's not your person's scenario. They might have trust issues. This is the feminine. What's with the trust issues? Yeah, this is you. I'm not saying your person hasn't got trust issues. I clarify it upstairs in case you're new. I don't clarify with cards. I just ask them direct. Them lot upstairs. The trust issues is to do with you don't, like with your parents, there's insecurities, there's low self-worth, there's no confidence. That's the kind of trust issues I'm picking up here with you. Because that's why you don't get rid of your friends, you don't get rid of your family, you don't, and I say get rid of them, but you know, it's like, I'm always saying that Einstein quote, you cannot change, I like to say it exactly how it is. We cannot solve our problems from the same frequency that it was created in. Most of the problems you have from your life is from your friends and family, let's just say. You cannot solve the problem from the same frequency it was created. So that's why when I say come away, get rid of your friends and family, because you can't solve it because you're in that same negative energy where this sexual abuse, this abuse was created. And people might cuss me out. I'm like, it's a fucking fact. It's energy, it's quantum physics, it's the world that you live on. That's what this is, right? Principal laws of the planet, the justice card here, the law of the planet. You cannot. And that's this, the trust issues. You don't trust that, you know, oh, if I come away from my friends and my family, what's it going to... I have people that book me for counselling and I tell them, you have to come away. I tell them this quote and then they fuck up. I love it. They just slip out. Yeah, I'll pop round my mum's. What did you say? Don't book me if you're going to go and do that. It's wasting your money and wasting my time. We're not here to take your money. You can get the thousands of other tarot readers who want to book you. That's wasting money. I'll put that out there. What is the point? What is the purpose of just booking a tarot reading? It is your potential outcome. We help you with that potential. All those fucking videos, tarot don't work. That stupid idiot, sorry, they don't like me cussing, who just booked tarot and expected it to work. It's your potential. Hence we have programs, hence we have Facebook, hence we have email support, hence we have all the counselling. everything to help you to get to your potential from this reading. So this trust issues is you have to learn to trust. And that's why we have a collaboration of people, which like we're all going out there, boots on the ground, volunteering, doing stuff outside. And it's a bit out of others' comfort zone. But when you've got a team of people all doing it and saying, yeah, I went out and I spoke to someone, or I got a voluntary or organisation or food bank, and it's working really well, it helps other people. It gains trust. But you on your Jack Jones doing the counselling and no one to talk to, or other counsellors who are 3D, who haven't got a twin flame, have no idea what mission is, that ain't doing shit. You'll know if you're on track because you'll be watching me or tarot, right? If you wouldn't, like I said in this reading, be looking for any sort of advice, right? If you're on track. So you're not, so you need help. Definitely check out the description box. Book someone. You don't have to book me. So many people on the New Earth community, so many people on the Facebook. You don't have to book me, but you definitely need to start. Sexual abuse and abuses here. Speak to you later.